Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win, fix this hat, or you find a way to lose. Check this out, man. I think the best Usyk has yet to be seen. Even Alexander Usyk said that after he fought AJ. He was like, you haven't seen the best Usyk. There were at times where Alexander Usyk, in particular, in both the first and second fight when he was facing AJ, he looked to be playing around with him. Let me close this door real quick. All right, so all four of my kids are here and they got all kind of friends, so they upstairs in the theater, man, going buck wild. But anyway, there were times when he was in it with AJ and kind of playing around with him. Now, this is my thing. Frank Warren, of course, Tyson Fury is his guy. But he's saying, which I think is just complete madness, right? That he feels that Tyson Fury, what did he say right here, will be, Fury versus Usyk will be like Fury versus Deontay Wilder, where Tyson Fury is just absolutely gonna take Usyk apart. Now, to that I say, hey, yo, Frank Warren, you gotta hold your horses and stop taking it to the stupid. How in the world, I mean, come on now, people, is Tyson Fury going to somehow outskill, out IQ, right? Out mental strength Alexander Usyk and be able to get in the ring and systematically pick him apart? So this is where you got to be careful with what these fools are telling you. All of a sudden, you want to make us believe that Tyson Fury is going to outbox Usyk. Man, come on now. I think we all know that Usyk is highly skilled. Even that damn Lomachenko. Like, you're just not going to outskill those guys. But let's not downplay Tyson Fury, because Tyson Fury, there's something there as well, you know, and you have to give him the credit for possessing the intelligence to get in that ring and you know, kind of figure things out against anyone he's got in the ring with. The problem here is when you look at Tyson Fury, it's like I said in another video, out of the 5 or 6 opponents he's faced since he's returned, since, you know, the issues with depression and everything else, right? And then he's come back to boxing and he's got the Kinahan hookup, you know, but I'm not going to talk about that. He's only really faced one real threat. That was Deontay Wilder. And then now it's Usyk. So I think it's going to be very interesting when he gets in there with someone who's like Usyk, who doesn't quite have the power of Deontay Wilder. He has the speed, he has the IQ, he has the ability to do things to Tyson Fury that no other opponent Tyson Fury's faced since he's returned to the sport of boxing, right? No other opponent has been able to do that. You know, it wasn't Chisora. It wasn't, you know, Dillian White couldn't do it. Otto Wallen had some success. But really, there's no one Fury's face in Ngannou to really be able to get in there and force Tyson Fury to go to his corner and say, holy shit, I'm behind, or holy shit, I can't figure this guy out. He hasn't faced that. And I think Usyk could present that kind of challenge for him. And that's exactly what Usyk is and his team are planning to do. Now, he's been working on angles and working on getting the left hand off. He's actually been working on going to Tyson Fury's midsection. Let's understand something about Tyson Fury, right? Although Tyson Fury looks like a sack of English mashed potatoes, Tyson Fury is watch what I'm saying. I was about to say he's a hard man. You know what the young boys say, no diddy, right? But he's tough. And there's something about the goddamn Gypsy King, old Christ Fury. I'm the lineal champion, lineal. I beat him fair and square. Something about that guy. Where when you see him coming in the ring like he's coming in with Usyk, you're going to be in shape. It just tells you that, you know, I think Usyk is going to take more than one shot. It may take more than several rounds of effective combination punching to try to chop down Tyson Fury. I think if Usyk is to have that moment, you know what I'm saying, where he stuns the crowd, is where he hits Tyson Fury with a shot he doesn't see. Because I still think Tyson Fury's punch resistance I just got to be with you. I think it was somewhat affected by Wilder, but when you look at how Tyson Fury is looking right now, it's only fair to wonder how the hell Tyson Fury is able to whip himself into shape like that. But I'm gonna tell you, I gotta tell you this, and you know what I think about Tyson Fury and some of these fighters with the cocktails and taking power ups and shit like that. I used to cut like, man. Okay, so, and like no kidding, man, in like 45 days, yeah, I could cut 30 pounds. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I've done it. But I know when I used to lift a lot of weights too, I still got a little bit of, a little muscle and shit on me. I mean, it ain't quite mashed potato yet, but I lift weights enough every year, probably about 15 times a year. I lift a little weights. It's enough for me to maintain. And plus, I eat pretty good, so I understand when a person has the right diet, right supplementation, they're getting the right balance of cardio and weight training, or just strength training, getting the right rest. I know what that can do for your body, and anyone else out there who spend a lot of time in an active lifestyle, and whether you're working out and cutting weight. We used to get ready, like my friends, like before the summer, we start in like January, and that was the thing. Like when I was in the military, we know that they would have the spring fling or the summer bash. So they'd be talking about that shit. So we know like several months out, like, they're going to have this summer bash at the beach, especially when I lived in Florida. And I remember we did this thing. We did this like 6-week challenge, right? We did it for 8 though. We did it for 8. And so we had 60 days. No, we did it for 90. But the last 45 is where I really ratcheted it down. But anyway, I went, my waist went from like a 34 to a 28. I got the pictures, man. It's in the garage in the tote. I had to come and show y'all that shit. The before and afters, I still got the pictures. One day, I think I'm going to do that one day. But you just see like body just totally changed. Totally changed. And of course, we talk about the diet. It was eating like chicken breast sandwiches, eating tuna fish, but draining that shit, all the water off, putting barbecue sauce on it. I can't even eat. I ate so much goddamn tuna fish when I used to be lifting weights and all that shit. I just, in boxing, I just can't eat that shit. I can't eat tuna fish, man. But what I'm saying is, I know that your body can totally change in appearance if you're doing things the correct way. And that was just us, just doing it based on reading books and educating ourselves. When you got these guys who actually went and studied nutrition and what's that shit that old boy went to school? Chemistry. Some of these guys are chemists, pharmaceutical geniuses. You guys have these backgrounds, right? I'm not surprised at how these guys' bodies change. Brilliant people that they're paying a lot of money to help them along. So I'm not surprised. But that being said, we just got to wait and see, man. I mean, but to come out and say that Tyson Fury is going to be too good and too fit for Usyk, that's complete. Come on now. You see Usyk, especially when he was fighting AJ, much bigger person. AJ is way stronger than Usyk. And you saw that towards the end of the fight, Usyk was just picking up steam. That last round, he really poured it on thick. So Usyk, I think if anything, Tyson Fury is going to find himself saying, Jesus Christ, this man doesn't slow down. And I think Tyson Fury is going to do something flagrant. I do. You know what I'm saying? Because if the best Usyk's to be seen, and what we saw with him against the Chisora, against the Chaz Witherspoon, against AJ twice, against Daniel Dubois, which, I still have a way I feel about that fight, but he knocked him out with a jab, which still makes you wonder if the goddamn secret society influenced that whole fight. That fight right there is a goddamn joke to me. But anyway, the bottom line is, if Usyk still has more levels to his boxing game, oh man, I think Tyson Fury is going to find himself scratching his head by round 6 or 7 when he's like, shit, I'm behind the scorecards to the little rabbit. And old greedy belly could end up going into the judges' scorecards where they're going to give him the fight anyway. And everybody's going to sit there and start, throwing shit in the left side. Ain't nobody throwing nothing in the rings. It'd be like off with their heads, off with their hands and shit. But the bottom line is Tyson Fury, that'd be worse than him. Tyson Fury winning an unfair decision would be worse than him losing. If he goes down fighting, it's a good fight, people will give him respect. But if they rob Usyk, Tyson Fury will never be able to live that down. Now, I know there's a rematch and shit, so there'll be the rematch, but hey, it is what it is. That being said, let's see exactly what happens here, man. But I think it's important for people who are just totally discounting Usyk to say Tyson Fury's so big, he's so this. Yo, Tyson Fury's 6'9". Joshua's 6'7", 6'6". Joshua like 250 or something like that. Joshua's stronger than Tyson Fury. And Usyk had his way. But they were talking about Tyson Fury's lighter on his feet. He floats like a butterfly. When was the last time you seen Tyson Fury pull that bullshit? Against and Deontay Wilder in the first fight. But after that, Tyson Fury's his feet have been in cement. And he's just kind of plodding along and looking to be the power puncher knockout artist. And that's going to fit perfectly into the Usyk game plan. Tyson Fury could end up being a bit of a stationary target. You know, he got the little head movement and the little shit he does, man, with his hands and everything, and a little bit of feints and stuff. But it looks like he's coming in to try to outbox the boxer. And I don't know, I guess we got to wait and see how it plays out, right? But that being said, y'all keep cool. The best Usyk has yet to be seen. And I just think it's going to make for a very, very interesting fight. And anybody out here, man, just totally discrediting Alexander Usyk, saying he's going to get in there and get obliterated. I think, I say, hold your horses. Let's not take it to the stupid. But if you ask me what I think no matter what Usyk does, unless he knocks him out, I think Usyk loses. You know what I mean? Even if he beats him from the first round to the last round, I think he loses. I do. I just don't think they're going to give him the decision. If they do, well, then you know what? Job well done to those key decision makers and the people involved out there in Saudi. They did the right thing. And then after that, I will probably stop talking so much about the secret society in Saudi and the corruption. But I'm still going to talk about this shit, but maybe not so much, because that would tell me that there is some integrity. Because so far, when it comes to Saudi Arabian fights, I haven't really seen anybody get robbed. Ngannou against Tyson Fury. I mean, you could always argue, who you think won that fight, but I think it's just people were so shocked to see, Tyson Fury get in there and look like a goddamn big ass bucket full of just, mashed potatoes, you know what I'm saying? And then for Ngannou to come in there and drop him, I think that just, you're watching it and you're trying to process it. And I think that's why they gave him so much praise. But he deserved to be lauded, but he didn't. I've got to be honest. Tyson Fury did enough. Ngannou just had to probably throw another 10 to 15 punches around, and he probably would have got the win. But anyway, man, y'all keep cool. I don't want to hear this shit about Tyson Fury going to outbox this Usyk. That's not. He's got the wrong coach, in my opinion, to go in there trying to outbox somebody. But we'll see, right? The best Usyk has yet to be seen, and we're going to find out. Y'all keep cool in the breeze.